Today's clients are saying, I don't need more information, I need more insight. How can you help me grow my business? I need you to understand my business and tell me something I don't know. See, because I can go on the internet. I can search the website. I can look at press releases. I know what new products you have coming out. I know all that stuff. So if you're showing up and asking them stuff that should be on the website, you should already know that. Why would you ask them that? See, here's where the questioning becomes a problem. You know, we're taught about how to ask a lot of questions. If you ask customers questions today that are on the website, if it's a publicly traded company, it's under 10K or 10Q, right? And all of a sudden you're asking them questions that are in their annual reports or in their brochures, whatever it may be. What is the customer thinking? Are you kidding me? Why didn't you read that before you walked in here? Because time is valuable. So my question is, how do we provide insight, information beyond the obvious? So let's go with basic sales models. Now you understand the brain. Now you understand how things have changed in the market. You got that. Now, there's basic things we need to know when we're selling. So let's go back to the basic models of selling, okay? So what I'm going to do is take out all the adornment and say, what are the basics of selling? But I'm going to give you models that you can remember. I'm going to test you. You're going to remember these, and I'm going to test you, okay? The first one I call the unified sales theory. That's right, I made that name up. The simplest, most complete sales system known to man. Thank you for getting excited. Okay, the first one is E, okay? Now, the E stands for empathize, right? We can't get away from that. If we don't understand our customer, we're not going to understand them, we're not going to sell to them. But there's a difference between empathy and sympathy. Man's walking down a lonely road, right? In the distance, he sees a farmhouse. And he says, maybe I can go there and get a drink of water. So he approaches the farmhouse, and sitting on the porch, there's an old man sitting in a rocking chair, just rocking back and forth. Just rocking back and forth. Right next to him, a big old nasty hound dog. Like, you know, the Beverly Hillbilly type of hound dog, Duke. Right? And the hound dog is just laying there going, the old man just rocking back and forth. Stranger approaches the old man and says, excuse me, sir, but can I get a glass of water? Old man says, sure enough. Gets up, goes inside. While he's inside, stranger looks at the dog, and what's the dog doing? That's all he's doing. Old man comes back out, hands the stranger a glass of water. He's drinking water. They're having polite conversation, but what do you hear in the background? Finally, the stranger can't take it anymore. Excuse me, sir, but what's wrong with your dog? Old man looks at the dog, looks back at the stranger, says, he's laying on the tack. Stranger doesn't know what to say. Keeps drinking his water. He doesn't want to be too nosy. But finally, as they're continuing the conversation, it's like, finally the stranger said, all right, you know what? I got to ask. Excuse me, sir, but if your dog is laying on a tack, why doesn't it get up? Old man, again, looks at the dog, looks at the stranger, says, son, you really don't understand, do you? He says, what? He goes, see, the tack hurts the dog, but not enough to make him want to get up and do something about it. Well, that is your customer. That is the 79%. It's good enough. I know it's not the best, but it's good enough. That's who they are. I know, you're going to have this disturbing visual when you see your customer now. No, Victor, it's good enough. You're going to think that. You're going to think that. But all joking aside, that's the problem. That people want to stay in their comfort zone, don't want to change. They know they need to change. They know that your product can probably help them, but you have not provided sufficient evidence to make them want to get up and do something about it. That's essentially it. This is sales in a nutshell. This is our problem today. Most people are just inert. They don't want to move. And our job is to make them what? Get up. How do you make them get up? You grow the tack. Sorry, there wasn't a better visual I can come up with, but that's it. You want to make them get up, right? How do you do that? You create a sense of what?